afternoon, everybody. Lunch and learners. Today is our last day of the principle, 7 day of the principles, mastermind principles. So today is also Wednesday, August 23rd, 2023. We're so excited to share with you and invite you to start over with us, going over our lives and stay in the principle, the seven mastermind principles. And today we'll wrap it off with the last one: accept, embrace abundance. Day 7 of the mastermind principles. In this episode, we'll delve into the final principle of our mini series, exploring the concept of acceptance and its connection with abundance. As we bring our collected wisdom and experiences to this concluding session, we prepare to embody the principles that can guide us towards life rich with fulfillment and purpose. Here are Coach Bruce and Coach Juan. You are on the stage.
Yay. Go ahead, Coach Juan.
Thank you, thank you. Well, guys, thank you. Like Ceci just mentioned, and we're gonna be wrapping up the mastermind principles today, and let's dive right into them. Today we immerse ourselves in day 7. I accept. I know, relax, and accept, believing that the working power of the mastermind will respond to my every need. I am grateful knowing this is so.
The power of acceptance. Embracing the principle of acceptance doesn't mean resigning to circumstances. Rather, it's a conscious choice to welcome abundance, growth, and opportunity into your life. By accepting your journey and the support of the mastermind, you open yourself to a stream of blessings that flow effortlessly.
And I want to talk just a little bit of acceptance here because, this morning we had a mastermind and Coach says something really important in that call. She said, like, a lot of times we're looking for opportunities, and sometimes when those opportunities show up, we don't jump on board with those opportunities, or we don't accept those opportunities. So, and it says right here in this principle is, it says, embracing the principle of acceptance doesn't mean resigning to circumstances. So just because a new opportunity shows up and we have the ability to accept or reject that opportunity doesn't mean that you're resigning to anything. We're just accepting a new way of thinking, a new way of doing things. And I think it's really, really important because we don't want to spend the next 20, 30 years waiting for the next opportunity to show up and maybe it's never going to come by again. So that's what I wanted to kind of like throw in there.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love that, Coach Juan, because I going through that when I was accepting what other people say. You know what? It's like my voice is not there, and my conscious mind says, "Your voice is not there, Cecilia. What are they doing?" So you had to bring up stuff, and before just rationalize today. With my mastermind group, I am more open to accept the journey accept the journey on the people's voice to help my life and to improve my life. And by accepting them, so I see the growth, and I see that I can go in life in a flowing way, in a more calm way. So by accepting is not giving up myself, giving up my life, is to go with the conscious that abundance is there for me, but if you share and listen to the other coaches, abundance of their lives, I'll grow in a better way, and my life will show me a better opportunities that I can see by myself. Thank you.
And I have an example, not to take too much time, but years ago I was making a comic book and people were telling me I needed somebody to do pre-press, and I didn't even know what pre-press was. And then somebody referred me to the department chair of the computer graphics department of the International Academy of Merchandising and Design here in Chicago. So Heather Green, I called her and she said, "Oh, Bruce, I love your project. I wish I could do it, but I'm so busy. It's the end of the term." And that was it. Okay, that was fine. I didn't even know what pre-press was, but okay. So we hung the phone back up, back in the cradle. In those days, phones used to have a cradle. As soon as I put it back in the cradle, the phone rang. And I picked it up, and she says to me, "Hi, Bruce, this is Heather Green. Do you still need somebody to do your pre-press?" I said, "Well, of course I do. I just hung up with you." She goes, "Well, I just had a student walk into my office, and he needs a color project for his color portfolio, and he loves comic books. So he would love to do the pre-press on your comic book." That's the being open to accepting. First of all, I didn't know what it was. And then I didn't know where to find it. And somebody suggested calling that university, and I did. And she was too busy. And no sooner than she had said no, she calls back and she says, "I have a student who would love to do your project." So it's like, we don't know where the universe wants to, handle our request. But somebody's out there. And you, dear viewer, treat your life the same way. Somebody's out there who wants to support you.
Yeah, somebody was out there waiting for the phone call. And when Bruce made it, things came together like boom, explosion.
Yeah, crazy.
So that's what we're inviting you guys, and that's the whole reason that we have masterminds. That's the whole reason that we study this mastermind principles each and every single day, and we invite you to be part of that mastermind with us.
Yeah. So Coach Juan has put together like an additional document so that we could give it to you guys. So let us go on and share with what else Coach Juan has created for us that we have all endorsed.
Yes, this is actually just like a letter to our lunch and learners that were here on this journey with us on this mastermind principles, this mini series. So why don't we get started here?
Coach Cecilia.
Honoring, you want?
Yes, please.
Honoring the journey conclusion or our mini series. Dear fellow lunch and learners, with heart brimming with gratitude and minds enlightened by shared wisdom, we gathered for the final episode of Lunch and Learn mini series, where we've explored the transformative mastermind principles over the past 7 days.
From the
Go
from the
ahead.
from the power of releasing control to the magic of collective wisdom, from understanding through others' eyes to the liberating energy and forgiveness, and from making decisive choices to embracing abundance through asking and acceptance, we've journeyed through a tapestry of growth, inspiration, and transformation.
As we close this chapter, let us reflect on the dedication and covenant we've established, a promise to live with purpose, embrace service, and remain open channels of divine will. Let our enthusiasm, excitement, and expectancy guide us as we step into the world, inspiring others through our example and the lessons we've imbibed.
This isn't just the end of a mini series, it's the beginning of a lifetime shaped by the principles that now reside within us. Let the connection forged during these sessions be a testament to the power of collaboration and the growth we've been witness within ourselves, be a beacon of inspiration to all who cross our paths.
As you continue your journey of self discovery and growth, know that you are part of a community that stands united by the desire for positive change. Stay connected, keep seeking knowledge, and remember that the mastermind principles are not just words, but tools to sculpt a life of purpose, success, and fulfillment.
Thank you for being a part of this remarkable journey. Let's move forward, living each day with intention, embracing challenges as opportunities, and shining brightly as beacons of the mastermind principles.
Remember, the wisdom we've gained is only as powerful as the actions we take. May you find endless success, joy, and fulfillment as you apply these principles in every facet of your life.
With heartfelt gratitude and boundless excitement for what lies ahead, your lunch and learn hosts, Cecilia Nadolski, Bruce Graham, and Juan Curiel say thank you.
Thank you.
Yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to everybody who is there and will support us. And please join us. Give us more ideas. What do you want us to do to work on the next series or events? What do you have in mind? Give us a clue. Help us, because as Coach Bruce says, helping me, helping you. Give us ideas. What are you looking for in life? What are you up to? We're here to share, to cooperate, and to help you.
Yes. And guys, I just gotta share with you guys this mastermind principles. This mastermind principles were available to me since 2016, but I really didn't really study the program the way that it was supposed to be studied. It wasn't until like I'm going on 18 months now that we started working with masterminding, and that's when like all of a sudden I discovered this mastermind principles. And all of a sudden I started working with these principles pretty much on a daily basis. So I mean, you probably have a lot of information locked up somewhere within your library that you created for yourself, and maybe you haven't been able to capture the essence of what you have locked up inside your library, whether it be in books, whether it be in your phone, whether it be in different areas in your life, social media, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not until you
Right.
start working with your mastermind groups that you're gonna discover those things in your life. What about you guys, Coach Bruce, Coach Ceci?
I agree with you. The only thing I'd like to add is wherever you are right now, that's perfect. Coach Ceci and I, we've been doing transformational work, me for 30 years now. I don't want to say it's that long. I think for Coach Ceci, it's 20 years. And sometimes we'll take a course or a seminar that we did, 20 years ago, 15 years ago, and the course material has not changed. The only thing that's really changed is our circumstances and what we're dealing with at the moment. And
Mm-hmm.
so in another 5 or 10 years later, we're going to say, oh, we were that far back 5 or 10, but don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the cycle of life. Wherever you're at today is perfect, perfect, perfect. And be calm in your journey. There's a writing, it's called Desiderata by Max Ehrman, and it's about go placidly into the world like you are a child of God, and whoever you are, you're perfect. You're meant to be. So there'll always be more to accomplish. Know that you will, and don't ever regret where you're at right now. That's all I can say.
Beautiful. Coach Jesse, anything you want to add to that?
Thank you for staying with us, believing in us, and for accepting us. You accepting us, open up your world and open our own world too. So thank you for being with us and share the collective wisdom and experiences that we have and listen to us and share with us. Now we need your in presence. We need you, your energy, your wisdom. So please join us. We're gonna keep on doing this in the weekly basis. Next week we're gonna start all over. We will be there every day except for Thursdays.
4 days a week. So, and yeah, we're putting something special together for you guys. And again, we just bring things that add value to our lives, and we just want to share that with the rest of the world. And yes, we would like to get your guys' input. What was your experience from doing this lunch and learn here with us? Maybe you capture a little bit of the program, maybe you capture a little bit of the 7 days, or maybe one day, whatever that might have been your experience. Like, share, let us know what is it that you got out of the 7 days. We would love to know.
And also, I'm going to add to agree with Coach Juan. Also, how can I improve what I'm doing? I need your input. Help me to become better. How can I do it? How can you understand it better? So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's be part of a real mastermind.
Yes. Any last words, Bruce, before we cut out?
No, just thank you all for participating, both the coaches and the viewing audience. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's been
Thank
fun.
you, guys. Bye-bye. We'll see you Friday.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye, guys.